Well, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a cook along recipe. It is mince pies. I just want to be a bit Christmassy, so I thought I would just record it. So if you're new, I'm Katie and we're a family of 5 with 3 children who are Jack, Ellie and Kai, and the Simon hubby. So I'm going to make some mince pies. So if I look down, because I'm just quickly looking at the recipe. So firstly, I have just, because I just thought it was easy, I've put the oven on about 160. It just has is electric, so whatever you want. And then I've just, because these trays I've got are not very good, so I've just put butter in at the bottom so they won't stick. So the next thing I am going to do is I am going to measure. You will need some butter. Now this is from Aldi and I'm using lard as well. So if you, let me just move that bit. So if you get your bowl, and you're going to need, look. So you need 6 ounces of butter. This has been out at room temperature. So I am going to do just the 6 ounce. And then just some lard. They taste better, so just going to get a knife. So you need 6 ounces of lard as well. Oh, that's funny thing, it's just one of them things you can't. I shouldn't really put paper in. I think that's about right. So let me just move these over here so you can see. I haven't done this before, so I think I did a fish pie one, but I love baking, so I thought. So I've measured butter out. You can use it with, just put these. You can use it with your fingers, but I always use, this is like a pastry sort of one. So this is my, it's not a KitchenAid, but it's similar. So if you just put that in, like that. And we need as well 12 ounces of plain flour. If you haven't got plain, I don't know if self-rising would do it. It might just make them a bit bigger. So got my flour. So if we just put so does anybody like mince pies? I love mince pies. In this house we do. So my hubby, Si, likes them with custard, but then I like them quite warm with cream, and that sounds. Even my children like them. So I've got 12 ounces of this, so we're just going to put this in. And we're just going to leave the flour out because I'll leave that to roll. So if there's a noise now, let me just take that off. it's because of the thing, so I'll just do it as quick as I can. So we've got 6 ounces of butter, 6 ounces of lard and 12 ounces. You can put a pinch of salt in if you want, I've been told. But so I'm just gonna, is it gonna work? So I'm just gonna gently do this. So till it goes to like a crumb, like a bread crumb. I think everybody knows how to make pastry. So what it's doing, I'm just gonna, sorry, it's, and sometimes when there's too much in, it just doesn't want to go. Right, I'm going to lift it up like that. Right, I am just going to put a little bit more butter in, a little more flour. It just hasn't gone as well as I want. And then I'm just, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to knead a little bit. So when that is done, you can either, if you wanted it a bit more, just get a wipe my hands. So you can have a little bit of water in it. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit. And then I'm just going to bend it a little bit. People do pastry completely different to me. They just do breadcrumbs and then add water. But it is entirely up to you. I do this recipe. I've done it a long time. And I have no problems with it. Like, got no issues. So you can put it in the fridge, it's entirely up to you. I don't, but that's me. So I'm just gonna, a little bit of flour and just blend it a bit. So, and then you just knead it into the bowl if you want. So that's like that. So it would look, if I do it a bit properly. So if you do want to chill it, I think it's for half an hour just through. It is entirely up to you. I don't. So your pastry should look like that, a bit along. So I'm just gonna knead, and then we're gonna roll it out, okay? So I'm just gonna move this like that. I'm just put some flour on, and everybody knows how. I'm just gonna move my phone because I need to look at that. So everybody knows how to do this. So you put your flour on, and then I'm just gonna knead it, and just get the rest out of the bowl. Like that. So I'm just going to knead a bit, and a few like that. So what I'm going to do is just leave that there. Just take the crumbs a bit like that. Only thing with pastry just sticks to your hands. So you got your flour there. So I'm just going to knead a little bit. And then I've got a silicone rolling pin, but you can use anything. If you wanted to put flour on, I do as well, just in case. And then you just roll it out to the I can't think of the word, like the depth of your, how, is it the depth? I'm not very good. So if you want it really thin, you can have it thin. It's the only thing, it sticks a bit. Let me put some more flour. This isn't going as well as I wanted. So let's try again. We're going to roll this out a little. Let's take that off. It's sticking a bit. So it's entirely up to you of the thickness of your pastry for your mince pie. You can have it really thin or not. So you just take that bit off there and just roll it. Not everybody likes mince pies. Well, some people just don't like it. I think it's very traditional. So I've got, these are the cutters. If you haven't got cutters, you could use a glass or something, or a cup. So I'm just going to cut there. Hopefully this will fit. So you'd get your thing and then you just plunk it down like that. And then you get some minced meat, not minced meat beef, minced meat for Christmas. And this was from Asda, I think it was like £1.20. And then you, I've got a spoon somewhere, how it is. So you just put a little bit in the minced meat, as much, it's up to you, like that. And then you get your, do I say a smaller cutter if you wanted to? And then you put that on the top, like that. You can see. So I'll show you one more, another one I'm going to do. So let me roll it a bit. Like that. And then what I'm going to do, I've got these metal ones. So I think I might put a gingerbread one on the top. I've got gingerbread, sorry that's a mess, and I've got loads in here. Or you could put a star on, whatever you want on your top, a bell. So I might just use them. So I'm going to just put a gingerbread on the top. So just put your mincemeat in again, as much as you want if you want. And then I'm just going to put that on the top like that. So you're something like that. And then before you put it in the oven, if you just egg wash it on the top, I would say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all these because it'll be boring for you to watch. And then I will come back to you and put them in the oven. So I'll see you in a bit. So these are what they look like now, if you can see. So I've made 12. I've got some pastry left over. What I am going to put in the fridge to chill for. I might do some jam tarts later. So you can egg wash them if you want. You don't have to. So I'm going to put these in the oven for about, I'd say 15-20 minutes and check them, see what they're like. They just have to go golden and brown, and so that's what they look like. So I'm going to put them in the oven now, and then if you want to, I'll come back. I'm just going to clean up. I'll come back and I'll show you what they look like when they are done. So I'll see you in a bit. So these have just come out the oven. So they look like that. So they've been about 20-25 minutes. So the question is, I'm going to use this, have they stuck? So I'm going to just, has it stuck? I think it might have. It's the only thing when pastry, they just stick. So it should. Oh. I think they've stuck. Yeah. They are cooked. I'm going to leave it. I think they've stuck to the bottom of my tin. So absolutely brilliant. Cooked with me. I've even fingered it. Let me just see if I can get one out. Right, let's try it. Might put one out. Oh, brilliant. Right. It's not brilliant, but them are my mince pies because, surprise, surprise, they've stuck to the tin again. Well, if you like it, give it a good thumbs up. If you want to comment, I would love to know. It is nice pastry. I would love to know, how do you stop the pastry sticking to the tin? I have buttered it, I have everything, and every time I do mince pies in tins, they stick to the bottom, and I have put loads of mince. I just don't know. That's very peed me off. Well, that's life. That's dunno. But they are edible. I'm gonna try a bit of pastry. This is pastry. Some yum. Pastry, you know. But me, so I think it's going to be too hot. So that is my video of making mince pies. Everything worked except they stuck to the bloody tin. It happens every time I make mince pies in these tins. I bought new tins and it still happens, so if anybody's got any tips for it not to stick to the tin, I have tried everything and it still bloody sticks to the tin. I would love you to tell me in the comments, because I'm just a bit knocked. It does it every time. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. So if you give it a good thumbs up, if you want to give it a thumbs up, it might be a thumbs up and a thumbs down, because it's a disaster. Cook with me. If you give it a good thumbs up, and if you'd comment as well if you like the video, and if you do want to see more cooking, baking stuff with me, just give me a comment. It normally doesn't fail, but mince pies does with me for some reason with these tins. I just don't know. Really don't know why it happens. Really don't know. The only other thing I can think of is if I put baking paper at the bottom. I really don't know, but that's a pain to just cut every individually. So I love you and you are lovely, and I'll see if you would like to subscribe as well. Give it a good subscription, and I love you and leave you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.